Hello. I'm your American literature teacher. Hey, okay, so we now had time. I've given you 20 minutes, plus you had a little 5-minute break there. What did we find out? Let's start with the guys over here, since you've got the most, you've got 5 people. What did you guys figure out? What did you find out?
Basically, this poem means that after you die, there is only nothing.
Okay, so basically the poem is saying, after you die, there's only nothing. Anything else? Why does it say that?
Because whatever you die for, the beauty or the true truth. And at the beginning, the 2 characters, they talk. This means that people still remember, but after a long time, the most is
The moss covers their names and everything.
and you said on the
Tombstone, yeah.
there like what it is.
Okay, so nature is more important than these ideas, yeah.
Another opinion.
Okay.
People always think when people die, their body and mental is also all disappear.
Yeah.
Disappear, and the author want to create a new world after death.
Yeah.
And people have feeling, people have emotion, people have everything. They can talk with each other and they can communicate.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So people created afterlife.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is talking about that and how it's not, how it isn't, or it is. Does it exist? What do you think? Does it exist, or is there an afterlife?
Maybe it's the imagination.
Imagination or something. Okay, so maybe just imagination. So maybe this is a criticism of them thinking that they're going to last forever, and they're really not. Anything else from this group? Yeah.
I think so. Maybe the body is vanished and
The body is a what? I'm sorry.
vanish.
Vanished. Okay.
Yes, but it's vanished. It's not exist.
Yeah.
And I think the soul is still exists because it has just as that has a mental emotion that maybe has a big event before his life or her life.
So how does it tie into this?
Because I have question about from the part 1. I tried for beauty, but was discouraged. So I don't know what is exactly.
What does it mean to die for beauty?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's a good question. I'll answer that after I go through a couple of words. So hold that question. Don't let me forget that. What does it mean to die for beauty or to die for truth?
Yeah.
Is that something else that other people?
Why is die for towards?
What does that mean? Why did you die for that chair?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go over here. Did you guys find anything?
Actually, we didn't see anything, and also think the same like this.
What they found?
Yeah.
Okay, so nothing new. Any ideas
So
here?
I think their answers kind of comprehensive.
Okay, I'll let you get away with it because there's only 2 of you, but Gary, right? Yeah. Come on, guys. What do you guys found?
I think I find some.
Guys, pay attention over here, okay?
Dickinson said that beauty and truth are the same after people's death. So she implies that every people is the same, have the same identity after the death.
Okay.
And the time is 1862. After the Mayflower and first time the English people got into America. So they are all men, and they, I think it's a little feminine, the Emma Dickinson's mailing, expressing in this. And she said that all people are the same after that, so men shouldn't have so many privilege than women.
Okay, so you're seeing something like a feminist thing in this, something about women's rights or something in this. Okay, I didn't see that, okay. And she's saying, how is she saying that? say when people die, they're the same.
Yeah, so some comments said that the beauty is symbolized woman and truth is man.
Oh, okay, so beauty is woman and truth is man. And when they both die,
They're the same.
they're the same.
Yeah.
And they're talking across one another. Okay, I get it now, and now I understand. Okay, beauty is woman and truth is man. Although I would say there would be some people that would argue about that. Not about Dickinson, but about the actual idea. Anything else from you ladies? Or is Maya your team leader?
No.
Any other ideas? Did you find anything? No?
Well, I find that the death is the final home to everything in the world, and the author also tell us that every aspect of human life feels human feelings, and the identity is erased by the death.
Okay, that's another big one. This is something that a lot of people will find this. Maybe you guys found some of this. I'm not sure. I haven't up to you yet. That a lot of people believe that Emily Dickinson is saying it doesn't matter what you died for. What you died for, death wins in the end. Basically, everyone dies. Everything dies, and everything gets forgotten. Right? Is that kind of what you got from that? Yeah. And that's a major theme here also. That she might be not poking so much fun, but kind of like taking the status of beauty and truth and putting them down a little bit, and maybe making a commentary on even the ideals, not let alone people, okay, and how people can vanish themselves also. All right, over here, what do you guys find?
I found one. This person claimed that the I in the poem is just the Emily Dickinson, and he claimed that the death is a thing that we should must face it, and we should accept it. And it doesn't. I think it should. He just encourage us to face the death.
Okay, so this person you read says that basically this poem is basically encouraging you to face death and not be afraid of it.
Yeah, and everything.
And everything dies again. Okay, that same theme. Okay, everything dies again. What did you find?
Well, I think his whole point did not mention the name of his two owners in the group.
Okay, so they died for death, but it didn't give their names.
I only remember that what they died for and their beliefs. I think one for beauty and one for truth. Just like when after you die, your name will or your identity will be will just erased.
Yeah.
And but what your beliefs or what you died for will be renamed.
Okay.
Like some famous scientists, they published one famous theory, and what we just remember is their theory, and we might just don't know what their names.
Yeah, we might know their name, nothing about their life.
Yeah.
Just okay. So okay, that's excellent. Anybody else real quick before I go? Sarah? No? Okay, all right. Okay, guys, listen. So here's all the different things we got over here. And we'll go through them. And I'll tell you what I feel, the ones I believe, kind of. I think she's making a statement about this. I think, remember I told you, everybody has their own interpretation, especially when it comes to Emily Dickinson. I think that she's saying basically, one, that nature does take us. There's nothing we can do about it. It takes everything. Okay? This is a universal thing she puts in here about death and nature and things like that. Nature wins. I think she's also not poking so much fun, but kind of re-looking at the idea of beauty and truth and beauty and making it seem a little sad. Truth and beauty have fallen, and basically they've fallen next to each other, but they're adjoining tunes. They can't touch each other. They can talk to each other, but they can't touch each other. And after a while, they will no longer be able to touch. There's nothing romantic in it. In another class, one of the students found something where and she went on about it herself, and she talked about how it's platonic love. Meaning love where you can't touch anybody. It's just a love, like a love that you have for somebody else, but it's not physical. And how sad it would be that truth and beauty, who are one in this poem and are inseparable, in this poem they have both died and they're laying next to each other and they can't touch each other. How sad that is, and also how illustrative it is of how important it is to know that maybe they really aren't the same in Emily Dickinson's mind. Maybe they're a little bit different. There's also one thing that I believe about it, and that's something along the lines of what you said, was basically that who are these people? And that the people, Emily Dickinson might be saying, these people are fools. And when she says, why did you fail? I think, how did she say it? Why I failed. When she's asked the question, why I failed, stop punching each other, guys. When she asks the question, why I failed, she's kind of pushing that. She's saying, look at these two people. Have you ever known people, their whole life is about something? Have you seen people like, you must do this, it's the best thing ever, whoa, 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 kind of like, and a religious kind of belief. Okay? Truth is the best. You must be truthful. You always must be truthful. Beauty, oh, everything's beauty. You should go see the flowers over there today, they're so beautiful. But people die for ideals, things that they believe in. Wars. People die in wars. People die for all kinds of religious beliefs. Okay, and she might be poking fun at that and saying, in the end, you die, nobody remembers you, your ideal might live on. Truth and beauty we're still talking about, and we'll still be talking about them for thousands of years, probably, as long as we're here and we're able to talk. But will anybody remember the guy who died for truth? Or the guy who died for beauty? Or the gal who died for beauty? No. I think she might make kind of like a sad point, like they talked for a little while and then they were forgotten. Once their name was covered up, that person was forgotten. Nature took them. That's definitely part of it, nature taking them, I'm sure of it. Okay? And I think she's just taking this wonderful, beautiful thing and this whole romantic thing about dying and life and truth and beauty being the same and all this wonderful thing. And I think she's kind of Americanizing it and saying, truth and beauty are beautiful. And maybe they do share some things, but I think in the end, when you die, you better not die just for truth and beauty. Have a good time in your life and die for a few other things, okay? You guys would really stop hitting whatever you're doing, okay? All right. But you better, enjoy your life. And, before you die, make sure you have some fun. Don't just die for truth, because it's kind of sad. It's kind of lonely, all right? And at the same time, I think she's making a commentary on it. It's not as important as it was maybe when this poem was written to her. Remember, she sees everything from a unique perspective also. I mean, she's deathly afraid of her own life, and she can't go outside, that kind of thing. And, to die for truth or beauty, that makes no sense for her, especially when nature takes care of everything anyway. She's certainly not an idealist in that way. All right, so we've done that. Did I ask you to read the links